hopefully, the narrative of our Christian liturgies, whether it's Baptistic or whether we're even Catholic, it's a larger narrative of hope, of redemption. Right now in the world, there are so many narratives. There's competing stories, there's competing ideologies, and competing just narratives of this is what life should look like. Jamie Smith talks extensively about this in his books, Desiring the Kingdom, Imagining the Kingdom, where he talks about the idea of going to the shopping mall, and it has a liturgy of its own that tells you a narrative. It's telling you these are the images of what a flourishing life looks like. The narrative of Christian liturgy should be subversive, and it should undercut the secular narratives that we find in the rest of the world that promise us some other version of a flourishing life. Following the Christian calendar is a wonderful exercise in just basic discipline and rhythm. Rhythm is not something we tend to gravitate towards in a disciplined fashion in our secular lives, so to speak. We eat what we want to eat. We do what we want to do when we want to do it. Well, the church year forces us to sit with different seasons of the calendar. It forces us specifically to sit with the seasons of Christ's life. And so for me, following the church calendar is a wonderful way to undermine any impulsive nature that I happen to have as a struggling Christian. It forces me to fast. It forces me to celebrate. Right now in the season of Easter, we're not called to just celebrate Easter on one Sunday, but it's 50 days of feasting. It calls me to be intentional about celebrating the resurrection life with friends, with neighbors, to have dinners, to have parties, to really enjoy it. Otherwise, I would just do what I feel like doing when I feel like doing it. The church calendar forces me to follow into a larger narrative that speaks of a greater hope that we have as Christians.